So then, guys, as it's coming closer to the summer transfer window at the end of the season, we're going to see a fair few more links. So I have brought back the paper talk that I used to do every Sunday. So I've brought it back. It's a little bit late today. We've got some websites, some articles, and some newspapers to talk about. Let's dissect them. Let's see if we believe them or not, and see if they're doable as well, guys, in all fairness. And if it's positions that you think Liverpool should be strengthening as well. So if you do like that type of stuff, guys, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. And again, as always, leave a comment down below to let me know your thoughts. So, first one is this one here from Give Me Sport, which is not something that is reliable in my opinion. But they're basically jumping on the bandwagon that Liverpool are going to go out there and spend 120 million on this guy right here, Alexander Isak. Basically, they're saying that Liverpool could go in for him. They're not deterred by the 120 million price tag. Like, question there for you guys. Like, would you pay 120 million for Isak? Like, do you reckon there's anybody else out there that Liverpool could get for potentially cheaper? What do you think? He's obviously Premier League proven. The rumours don't seem to be going away, but especially after the losses that Liverpool have obviously said that they lost financially, 59 million or something like that. Do we really think Liverpool are going to go out there and spend 120 on one player? I mean, Liverpool could potentially go out there and sell Darwin Núñez, Luis Diaz, whatever, to fund this type of move. But I don't know. Again, question for you. Would you willingly trade Luis Diaz and Darwin Núñez for Alexander Isak? Like, is that something you guys would do? This article goes on to share a few things. Here he's made 30 appearances, 21 goals, 5 assists in all competitions. Converted 60% of his big chances. He has 2.53 shots per game, 1.47 shots, key passes, per game. He's got an XG of 15.1, so he is performing above that. And his SofaScore rating for the season is 7.42. Anything else we need to look at this one? Apparently, it says here that he's desperate to play Champions League football and that Liverpool obviously struggling with the Darwin Núñez situation, and they've had interest from Atletico Madrid and Saudi Arabia in Darwin Núñez, and basically slots looking at the options of trying to get Alexander Isak, guys. So that's that one done. I don't trust Give Me Sport. Do I think that Liverpool would look at Alexander Isak? I guess for me, if you're going for Alexander Isak, that's a statement signing, which it says in this article, that you mean business and you want to go and stay at the top again. If Liverpool were to go and sign someone like another striker that's linked here with another club, Benjamin Sesko, for instance, who is a player that I've kind of had my eye on since he became the replacement for Erling Haaland at Salzburg. I see him more of a future development side, if that makes sense, because obviously he's younger, he's not been proven in the Premier League, unlike Isak has. He may turn into like a bit of a star, and they might, be able to make a diamond out of a rough stone or whatever. But if you go out and sign Isak, I think that's right. We're going for title again. If you go out and sign someone like a Sesko, that's something like, yeah, he's good, but we're kind of looking further down the line. We're not looking to win right now, if that makes sense. Like, that's not a knock against him, but that's just how I feel, basically. Next one, guys. It says here on what is this one? TBR football. Is that tribal football? I'm guessing. I don't know. They're running an exclusive here, guys. Apparently, that Liverpool and Tottenham are interested in the Senegal best prospect since Sadio Mane, which is Lamine Camara. It says that Tottenham, Liverpool, and City and Chelsea are likely to be busy on the transfer front this summer. Guys, I haven't read these at all before I've even loaded them, so that's why it's taking me a while to find the key bits. They are by no means the only clubs looking at him, with interest across the continent too, and Monaco's stance has now been revealed. Monaco's outstanding prospect of Camara is emerging on the radar of almost every major club in Europe, according to their chief correspondent, Graham Bailey, who again is not someone I think is reliable. The 21-year-old was swapped from Metz to Monaco last summer for 12.5 million, and the signing looks hugely astute capture by him. He's emerged on the radar of most Premier League top clubs. Now, we've said this already, man. Shit like this, they just repeat themselves, don't they, to absolutely buffer this out. What is he doing here, then? He's come from here, he's come from there. So where's the actual fucking links? Like, you know what, guys? This whole thing is bullshit, guys. Let's have a look, see what he's actually like. Why is he so highly linked to this guy? Let's have a look at his stats, shall we? This is why I like doing these videos, because it's just kind of like just pulling out the bullshit, man. Like at no point in there did it say anything about Liverpool. I should have, he's a centre midfielder, by the way, guys. But there's none of this. Right. So, interesting. So his agents is Wasserman, which is an agency Liverpool have got ties with. I'm sure they represent some Liverpool players or have done. Let's have a look. Let's load up their agency. Curtis Jones. I'm sure Canate wasn't here, was he not? Is it just Curtis Jones now? I get him mixed up, but Harvey Barnes was linked with Liverpool, so he's on here. Tudor. Joe Gomez, that's the other Liverpool player, right? There you go. And Anthony Robinson, the left back at Fulham. He's also. Oh, Miguel Gertes as well. He's on here. That left back from my infamous transfer 1.0 video. He's on here as well. So that's interesting. But yeah, he's represented by an agency Liverpool have obviously got ties with. His contract doesn't expire till 2029. He can play defensive midfield, attacking midfield, or just basically centre midfield. So he can do all the centre midfield jobs. 31 appearances in all competitions, 2 goals, 6 assists. Gets a goal every 1,000 minutes, and he's played 2,108 minutes so far this year, guys. This specific link, I don't put much credence on it whatsoever, but looking at his agency and his actual stats and everything, and his age profile at 21 years old, and the fact that he's quite flexible in his central midfielder role, I won't be surprised if he's on the radar. Nope. I mean, he's valued at 20 million, yeah, so you're probably looking at about 30, 35 million to get him, so maybe want to keep an eye on, guys, but this link, nah. What's the next one we've got here? So, I've mentioned this one because this is the player I want us to keep an eye on, just because he seems to be being linked with all these Liverpool clubs and everything, all these Premier League clubs, sorry. And again, it's someone I've just recently mentioned, and it's Benjamin Sesko. So he has today been linked in the Daily Mirror with Arsenal and Chelsea. Apparently, he's got his heart set on Arsenal. I've seen that doing the rounds back in January when Arsenal were looking for a striker. But they're basically saying that the German club crashed out of Europe last month after limping to a hugely underwhelming 32nd place finish in the Champions League group stages, winning just one of their 8 matches. While they banked an estimated 49.2 million in prize money, small change given Liverpool's 83 million, Leipzig are also in fight to secure Champions League qualification for next year. Failure to achieve that would have damaging financial implications for Leipzig, having recently committed to 66 million for Xavi Simons in January. Leipzig are therefore cautious if they will have no choice but to listen to bids for Sesko, Castello Lucabar, who is someone we've mentioned, and also Simons at the end of the season if they fail to achieve their goals. That could play into the hands of Arsenal, who have already done notable groundwork on a move for Sesko, and Chelsea, as both sides have the Slovenian on their summer wish list. Chelsea and Liverpool are also looking at the centre-back Lucabar. We touched on him last week, I think, in regards to a move for Liverpool for him. But yeah, what does it say here? Does it say anything about it? I'm sure he's got a release clause or something again, this kid's Benjamin Sesko. Let's have a look again. But anyway, guys, I think I'd keep my eye on this kid a little bit. I don't know, so they're saying he's valued at 50 million euros on here. His contract doesn't expire till 2029. What's his stats for the season? 34 games, 17 goals, 5 assists. He gets a goal or assist every 146 minutes, and he's played 2,488 minutes, so he doesn't really get injured either, guys. He's 21 years of age. Again, as I mentioned about the whole Isaac thing, this is a player that if Liverpool go for him, I'll be like, it's one for the future, it's not for now. But I won't mind signing him. Like I say, he's the one that I've had my eye on ever since he took over the Erling Haaland successor over at Salzburg, and obviously he's moved on to Leipzig now. So let's just keep an eye on him and see what happens, guys. And then lastly, we've got this one at Football Insider, which is not a reliable source at all, but I do know a lot of fans have been talking about it. They're basically saying that Liverpool are keeping tabs on Carlos Baleba. Is that how you pronounce his last name? As a potential summer target. 21 years of age, he's become a key man in Brighton's squad as he brings a lot of positive physical attributes that make him hard to get past. I think basically he was the Caicedo replacement, wasn't he? I think that's all they're saying here. This little bit here, there's literally nothing here to say that there's no quotes, there's no nothing, it's just someone's opinion. But again, a lot of Liverpool fans are talking about this kid as a potential player that they would like Liverpool to go out and buy. I mean, let's have a look at what this is all saying, shall we? So he's a defensive midfielder, 21 years of age. So he's a bit of a catch here. 21 for Sesko, Belba, Lukeba. They're all about 21 years of age. His contract expires in 2028, but there's a further option for a further year should they choose to do it. Apparently, he's currently related at £35 million. Stats this year, 28 games, 3 goals, 2 assists. He's got a goal or assist every 724 minutes, and he's played 2,173 minutes of football. But yeah, I know a lot of Liverpool fans have got their eye on this kid and think it could be something for us. So that's the reason for mentioning it in this video. Right then, guys, I think that'll do it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I mean, out of all of these, the only one that I could probably see Liverpool doing is Isaac. If obviously they move on some certain players. I think as well, I won't rule out Sesko just because of his age profile and the resale value and all that jargon we have to put up with, you know, every so often. I'm not too sure about the Camara kid. I mean, there's the link with the agency there, so maybe it's one to keep an eye on. You know, it's one of those names that, you know, it's not been really mentioned with Liverpool whatsoever lately, but there's the agent connection, and it could be another Fabinho where it's like, boom, done. We got him in as a backup for Gravenberch. We'll have to just wait and see, won't we? But anyway, guys, let me know down below what you think about all this. I feel like I've absolutely waffled a load of shit in this video, so if I have, just let me know. But anyway, guys, let me know down below, and I'll catch you in the next one.